chicken with potatoes, seasonal veg and tarragon sauce, and a stuffed mushroom alternative for vegetarian Andy.
It doesn't look like the most spectacular main.
Chicken, potatoes and veg. Very simple dish. This is pub grub.
Sarah starts her tarragon sauce by mixing chicken stock, herbs, mustard and double cream.
Do you, Tarragon, take the basil?
Oh, yes, I do.
Mint is objecting.
It's not the only one.
I absolutely love tarragon. It's so summery, and it just reminds me of weddings.
Tarragon can be quite a strong flavour, so I'm hoping she doesn't overdo it with the tarragon.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
I'm thinking that tastes really good.
Quite an English-sounding dish, to be honest. So I reckon Sarah's been out this morning and killed a chicken.
Thankfully not.
Chicken's always a bit dodgy, but I do have a probe.
Oh.
So I'm very excited. I always have my little probe here for my chicken to make sure it's the right temperature at the right time. So hopefully we don't have dry chicken tonight.
No excuses then.
She pulled me up on my duck. She pulled Ed up on his overcooked beef Wellington. It has really got to be plump and supple and juicy.
Don't worry, she's got a probe. She'll cook the chicken and the veg later. On to the vegetarian mushroom main.
This could be the sort of vegetarian option, which is a bit of an afterthought. It's essentially assemblage of some veg on a plate.
I don't do an awful lot of vegetarian cooking, it has to be said. And I'm not over-impressed with it.
Sounds like Andy might not be either. Broad beans, peas and cream are mixed. Spooned on, and the mushroom will be cooked tonight. Time for the main.
Ooh, they're looking good.
The chicken, veg and tarragon sauce are dished up.
This is classic British wedding food. The starter was the bride getting ready at home, and now we're ready for the main event at the church.
Let's hope no one does a runner. Down the aisle comes chicken with potatoes, seasonal veg and tarragon sauce, and a stuffed mushroom alternative for vegetarian Andy.
Andy, for you?
Oh, lovely.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
This is the sort of plate that I would take a picture of for social media.
Hope the taste lives up to the expectation.
Oh, well, it looks gorgeous.
If anyone has any objections, may they speak now or forever hold their peace.
I would say the mushrooms are probably under-seasoned and maybe a little undercooked. I was disappointed that the mushrooms were undercooked and not very well seasoned. The sauce made up for it. I just couldn't get enough sauce on there to cover it up.
The flavours are lovely. The chicken is just perfection, really. Sarah's been quite critical this week, but I have to say, now I've seen the food that she prepares and gives us, then she has every right to be critical because, let's face it, she does a great job herself.
I guess I kind of prefer more stronger flavours, I suppose. It's a really nice, delicate, subtle flavour, which is, really good, but I just kind of prefer a little bit more in the way of, actual flavour.
Yeah? No, a bit more pizzazz.
Yeah, a little bit more. I thought it was really dry on the inside. I'm glad that it had, a really, thick sauce, because if it didn't, I would have probably, it was like eating sandpaper. I could have coughed.
The tarragon sauce is delightful.
That tarragon sauce, cover me in it.
Jolly good. Time for the guests to find out more about Sarah.
18 years ago, I decided that it was time to have a little change of career. Would anybody like to guess what career I changed into?
Burlesque.
Oh my God, Ed.
Wrong? No.
It certainly wasn't acting.
Can you give us a hint?
You all do it, bar Kasara.
Showering.
Andy's quick-witted jokes sometimes might not go down too well, but my God, he is so funny.
It just came into my head and I just couldn't stop it.
Andy, how could you say that? I smell fantastic. I smell like coconuts, I'll have you know.
I retrained as a driving instructor.
Oh!
Wow. No. Wow. I bet you're quite the taskmaster. She's got a certain sternness to her. She's insistent on standards. I think that comes through in her cooking, and I'm damn sure that comes through in the driving.
Would I like to get in a car with Sarah? I'm not convinced.
No.